Hi guys, this is Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be playing with another of the Spellbinders club kits of the month for the month of February. The one I'm playing with today is the amazing Paper Grace die of the month. This one is called Marvelous Medallion. Now this thing is again another one of those just lovely amazing Paper Grace pieces. I actually have a little trouble using them because I don't really do anything that is quite that intricate, but I am learning and they are turning out so pretty. So I went ahead and started die cutting some of the pieces out. So what we've got is, this is the frame piece for part of the medallion. And you can do that one out of a solid piece of cardstock, which I haven't decided on one way or the other. Then we've got, this is a shadow layer, which I think is really cute. And then we have got the intricate die. So I've already cut out a couple of pieces. I decided this time to go with gold as the shadow. So I've got the shadow layer here, and then I have got the intricate on top. And that really has this real nice elegant effect. I think that is so pretty. Decided also, among the other pieces in this kit are this large banner die, which is the full width of our medallion, which means, medallion meaning you put them on side by side and you've got a medallion. But I'm thinking this is a really nice kind of, I don't know, elegant piece that I've kind of got an idea for a card, so we'll go forward from there. Anyway, we've got this large banner, and I went ahead and cut that out of that really pretty gold mirror cardstock from Spellbinders, and then I cut another one, and then I ran it through again to trim it down a little bit, so we've just got the gold on the outside. I think what I'm going to do also is trim down the two sides with my paper trimmer and see how that looks, kind of to give it a little bit of a gold edge all the way around. I think that'll be pretty, and this is big enough for pretty much any sentiment I choose to use on it. There's also a bunch of what I thought initially were bows. These are not bows. I believe these are actually pieces of flowers. So I've cut them out twice, and I'm going to be assembling those. Also, because of the last cards, I absolutely love all of the gold florals, so I have cut out a few of these guys out of that gold mirror cardstock, and these are just lovely, as well as what to me it looks like possibly other flowers. I'm not 100% sure, but these could also be like the stamen layer on some flowers. So I cut out a few of those. And I've got them over in a tray over here just so that I can kind of pick and choose what I want to use. So these are really lovely too. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is start assembling a card. Now I'm going to do my normal A2 size card, and I'm also going to be using the embossing folder of the month. Now if you saw my unboxing video, you saw that I was just in love with it and went ahead and cut one piece out. So I'm going to use part of this as my background on my A2 size card. What's fun is this can be a slim line, it could be two A2 sizes, you could get a 5x7 sheet and use that for this. This thing is massive. And then we've also got the deboss side, which is really lovely too. This side I went ahead and had used a blending brush so that you guys could see the image pop up when I did that unboxing video. So I'm going to go ahead and start assembling my card, and we shall see where it goes. What I'm doing is I'm using some washi tape just to adhere this down to the edge. Now what that's going to do is, as long as I keep this up against the guardrail there, just like if I was doing a regular piece of cardstock, then this edge here should be parallel when I decide to cut it. So I am going to move that over just a little bit, about 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to cut 1/8 of an inch off of each side. Wish me luck. So now that side's done, and I'm going to switch it. I'm going to turn this guy around, put the short end up against my cardstock here and do the same thing. So I'm going to cut off another 1/8 of an inch. So this is going to be a 3/4 inch wide banner instead of a full inch. And then let's see what it looks like, because if it didn't work out the way I intend, then that's okay. I can just cut another one, right? But it looks like this did fine. So I am going to be adhering that down to my gold matting layer for my banner after I do the stamping. Okay, so let's go ahead and start assembling a couple of the other things. And I'm going to go ahead and start putting together these little guys here. Now, I do want to round it a little bit, so I'm getting out an eraser so I can kind of shape these a little bit. And although I haven't seen it done, my thought is I should probably kind of shape a line between the curves that go in and the center, so it kind of has that look. But I'm going to do it from the opposite side, so it's kind of going to be a little bit of a bulge. Actually, going this way first. So I don't know if you can see it, but I basically embossed a couple of little lines there, little score lines, from the right side. Yes, I'm experimenting just based on what I have learned doing a couple of those dimensional flower cards. And now I am doing again on the opposite side to kind of try to make those puff a little bit. And it looks okay. It's not the best, but I think it'll work. And that's because I have not practiced in this at all. And I'm kind of doing a little bit of a circular motion at the end, I think. I think that'll give it a little bit more of a rounded... Yes, it did better. It wound up making those pieces look a little bit more rounded on the front by my doing the circular motion on the back. So that should be kind of cute. So I'm going to do that with all of these little guys. And I'm just using an eraser because it is a little bit flexible and a little bit cushy. And I figure that that will help me to not harm the paper too much. And I'm just using a medium ball stylus that I've got in my stash. I have no idea where I got it from. It was probably from some kit for some project that I may or may not have ever actually done. Okay, now that I've got all of that little bit of detail done, I'm going to also cup it just a touch. And to be honest, this kind of looks... These dies can be used for multiple things, in my opinion. I don't know for sure, but just going by what's on the website, I believe they are supposed to be for flowers. But I'm thinking this looks kind of like fairy or butterfly wings. So I think that is super cute. So I'm putting each of these guys down right side up, front side up, and then I'm just cupping it a little bit. Now the little one, I'm using my smaller ball stylus for that, and then these larger ones, I'm using this medium ball. I mean, even these that have got the more rounded shape look to me like they could very well be butterfly wings. I think that that is just too cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let me go ahead and finish all of these guys up, and then I can start adhering some of them together. Okay, so I'm going to just use some of my art glitter glue for this. Just going to put a little spot of glue right in the middle of that well that I created there, and then pick another of the same one to go across here. It's basically same direction, and I think I'm going to use, it's my first attempt on this, guys, I'm going to use my ball stylus to kind of push those together, and I think that that turns out pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to use the Happy Birthday from the Birthday Bouquet stamp set. Mostly because I've recently used it. I know that this is there, because you know how it is. You forget what you have. But I'm going to go ahead and put that, and it's perfect size for this too, so I think that is awesome. And that looks perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put that sentiment banner onto the matting layer. Okay, so that is nice and popped up. Yes, I think that's going to be nice. So let me go ahead and add this panel to my card base, because I think I've kind of got everything mostly finalized. And this is going to be up at the top, so I'll go ahead and glue that one down. Okay, and now I'm going to glue this with my art glitter glue and hope that it sticks like I want it to. Okay, that is going to need a minute to stick, I think. Okay, so that looks good on its own, but let's go ahead and add this top sorry, this top layer onto it. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up those flowers. I do decide that I want to try using these guys for the inside of those flowers. So first I need to take my stylus and cup it a little bit. And now that definitely looks a lot like stamens, so I think that is going to be lovely. So I do need to use 2 of those because I have 2 of the larger flowers. Add a little bit of glue there. Drop that in this, try to drop that in the center. And press it down with my stylus long enough for it to hold. So I've decided that I want to have these guys kind of up here at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in place, and then I can figure out the perfect positioning for the perfect positioning for my branches here, because I really love those gold branches too. So I'm going ahead and putting these 3 down. And for the last one, I think I'm going to add it kind of to the bottom, but I want to see how everything looks first. I think I figured out the positioning, so let me go ahead and add a little bit of adhesive, a little bit of art glitter glue to the back of this little branch. This one is going to go up at the top, but not covering the sentiment. And then this one, this one's going to come down over on this other side, kind of framing that, and tucked underneath those flowers. Okay, and then for the last one, the last flower, I said I'm going to put it over here on the side, but I'm going to do kind of the same thing with these gold branches. And then these, I'll be honest with you, this die cut, these little branches are pretty much reason enough for me to want to get lots more of that gold mirror cardstock, because these are just so pretty. Make some perfect embellishments. And then I will add my little flower. There we go, and that is going to be it for this card. Thank you guys so much for dropping in. If you want to see more card videos where I make projects using the amazing Spellbinders products, be sure to check out this playlist here. You guys have a wonderful day, and remember, if I can make it, you can too. Have a great day.